straight with you today, man. Where your energy at? I'm constantly asking you that question so you can have an inter perspective of where your energy at. Your energy is you. It's your source. We are not just flesh and bones. I'm gonna say it again. We are not just flesh and bones. Because think about it, when you go to sleep, what makes sure your heart's still pumping? What makes sure that blood is still coursing through your veins? It's not that flesh and bones. So I'm realizing with a lot of my clients, they're going through a spiritual depression and a spiritual dehydration. So I'm working on something. It's called spiritual fitness. What are you doing to work on that spiritual muscle that you have? I'm also a personal trainer, so people want bigger glutes, bigger biceps, bigger tries. But how many people say I want to exercise the most important muscle I have, which is the brain, and also tapping into that consciousness that we call our spirit? So, pardon me, must be the truth. Oh man, so this is not an outward situation. It's an inward situation. I'm doing my studies. I'm doing an inward study, and I thought about it. We are forgetting the essence of what we are. We are made in the spirit of the Most High, the highest frequency of life. That's based on unconditional love, joy, and blissness. Only way we get that was an open heart. My heart was closed for years, so I had the opposite of that. I was depressed. I was spiritually depressed because I closed my mind, I closed my heart to the highest frequency of life. And if I do that, how could I possibly hydrate myself the appropriate way? By having my heart chakra open, by having my third eye open, by having my crown chakra open to receive that light from a higher source. So stop trying to do it by yourself, because it's always going to be a struggle. That's manpower. Sit back, relax, stop moving so much mentally. Learn to sit still and just be. And allow that solution to be attracted to you as you sit still. So if you think about it, when we was created, the story says, the entity said, let there be light. It was a spoken word. Show you how powerful words are. Though the highest frequency of life from darkness brought light. So this is a question to yourself, looking in that mirror. How are you feeding your spirit? And the next solution is, what are you going to do about it? Spiritual fitness time, man. Strengthen that spirit. Strengthen that heart. Learn to keep it open. Stop closing it and opening it and closing. You closing, you shutting off your energy source. That's an energy source. Don't shut it off. Embrace it. Don't push it down. Release it. And when you do, it's so much joy. I'm not talking about happiness. Not saying stuff don't happen to you, or happen. It happens for you to recognize how grateful that you are, how blissful that you are, how in alignment you are. It's going to be a little uncomfortable because we're going from a programming in our DNA code that we have to fight. It's not only psychologically, it's also on our DNA cellular level that we have to recognize the cause of it, the root of it. Because that way, if we don't go to the root of it, as far as in the DNA cause of it, it's going to always sequentially keep coming forward. We're going to never be able to maintain it. We can get to a certain place, and after a while, it disintegrates because we're trying to do it under our power. Take time to pause. Feel those feelings that want to be released from your heart. When you stored them in your heart, it was pain, it was hurt, it was disappointment. Whatever energy you stored it under, when it's released, you're going to feel that same thing. That feeling lays dormant in us until something activates us, what we call a trigger. Once that situation that we never really healed with, we dealt with it, so we put it away. We never healed with it. We never allow it to say, okay, I feel this, whatever it may be. Understand what a feeling is. Learn to breathe, relax, and release it. So, me being a mental wellness coach, I help you with these situations, just identifying what's going on the inside. Remember, man, if you're not breathing, I'm not dealing with you. Learn how to breathe, relax, release, and just be truly what you are. Love, unconditionally. Blissfulness, abundance, wellness, and flow is truly yours once you release from disconnect from dysfunctional beliefs and habits. It's time for you to rewire that brain to upgrade, man. You deserve it. You're worth it. And everything you need is already inside of you. Just help you to remember. Remember, your wellness is your wealth. Namaste, thug. Remember, that thug stands for true heart under God. It's an acronym. Dig it? Love yourself unconditionally, man. Peace.